Hey, how you doing? Oh, no. It's just I saw you sat there on your own, and I figured, if nothing else, I could say hi, or yeah, yeah, sure, yeah. My name is Matt. All right, yeah, no, pleasure to meet you. I mean, this is gonna be a this is gonna be a really dumb question, but why why are you here? I mean, yeah, you're right. That is a dumb question. Yeah. When did they evacuate out? Last night. Wow. Okay. No, that's wow. Um. Yeah. No. That's yeah. I mean, if you don't mind me asking, how how did how did you do it? Because when the army pulled me out of Manhattan, I was one of the last ones to get out. I was, you know, 20 minutes out of the safe zone when, hammer down. Oh, yeah. Listen. Don't get me wrong or anything. I know, that people survived. I know, people were found under bridges or, in the basements of skyscrapers or the edges of, all kinds of stuff. I know that. I just. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, yeah, as you can probably tell by my accent, I am not actually from New York. No. No, I'm from England. I'm from the UK. Yeah, no. Hopefully in the next couple of days I should be getting on an army jet and then heading home. Because don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm incredibly grateful to the U.S. Army for doing this, but I just I want to go home. I and I know that is really selfish because most of the people here don't have homes anymore. And if I had the money and I had the space, I would, set something up or, have something. But I don't. This was a holiday for me. I finished my masters and I got my PhD funding, and I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna take, summer in New York. May in New York, I know it's not Christmassy and it's not, festive or anything, but why not? Just take a week, See the museum, see Central Park, do the whole Times Square photo thing. Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. No, it was just me. It's the first time I've ever irony of ironies. It's the first time I've ever done a trip all by myself. No, my family is they're back home. I've spoken to them and everything. Luckily I took my phone with me and someone had an old Nokia charger. So yeah, it's fine. Yeah, they were panicked, understandably, but yeah, they're okay. They just want me home, and I can safely say that's all I want to do. Sorry? Oh, the dog. Yeah, that's fine. You mean you're okay with dogs, right? I mean, he's a total sweetheart. He doesn't like do anything. He just, yeah. Yeah, his name's Milo. Matt and Milo, they call us. Oh no, he's not my, I guess he's technically my dog. I don't, so, basically, the night that, whatever that thing was attacked the city, I was at a party, because someone I'd met in, let's say, a club, had said, oh, hey, me and my friends, we're going to have a party, we're going to, maybe go to some clubs, all that sort of thing, I'm of age, and I figured, why not, make some new friends, see the other side of the city, let's do it, it'll be fun, and then on our way out, that's when what we thought was the earthquake hit, and I thought it was weird, because I thought, this isn't like Los Angeles, or on the other coast, where there's a lot of earthquakes, or a lot of, seismic activity or anything. And before I really had a chance to ask anybody, because other people were freaking out, and I was thinking, oh, so this isn't like a regular thing then. It was that, we had the TV on, and all of a sudden it changed to that Tagrato ship thing, tanker, in the harbour, completely ripped apart, and there's parts of that evening which just sort of melt a bit. I honestly don't have another word for it. It's like snapshots or something. But I do remember that when the monster kind of appeared, I remember, because I'm not a fast runner, but then I was like one of the last ones left, trying to make a way through the city. And all these people I've been hanging with, they'd gone, it was their city, they knew the quickest way out, they were much quicker than me, and I just, I thought I was going to die, because this doesn't happen, this isn't like, this isn't a movie, this isn't, Godzilla, this isn't, and anyway, so once I'd kind of calmed myself down a bit, I found Milo, and the minute he saw me, because I've always liked dogs, I love dogs, they're awesome, he started following me, and I couldn't tell him no, and I couldn't leave him, even if he wasn't my dog, and even if I was just going to look after him for a little bit while his family found him or whatever, then, fine. But no, so we ended up walking up from downtown to uptown, trying to get out somehow, and nobody said anything about me and Milo. They just presumed it was, a guy evacuating with his dog, and all I had was, I'd basically been living out of like a duffel bag, and I had that, and I had my phone, and the phones weren't working, so I couldn't ring my parents, I couldn't say, it's okay, I'm on my way out the city, there's a huge line of us trying to get out, all that sort of thing, and so I just started talking to Milo, and the great thing about dogs is that they will listen to you, have a slow, meandering panic attack, and then they will lick your hand and sort of go, it's alright, I'm here. And then eventually, because as the night went on, I the groups kept getting split up as more of the city kind of got lost. I ended up getting evacuated about I think it was. I think one of the last choppers was out about 6 in the morning. Yeah, so I think I must have been about kind of 4:45, kind of 5:30 maybe. Normally I'm someone who really needs a lot of sleep, or who likes sleep, I should say. But I'd been awake all that day and all that night, and I just didn't feel tired. I don't. And I remember they tried to stop me taking the dog on, and I just grabbed him, held him on my arms, and he's not a small dog. He's not massive or anything, as you can see, but he's fair size. And I said, I am not leaving him for whatever the hell is going to happen next. And this officer, I think his name was Torres. It sounds about right, Torres or something. Call him Torres. I've seen him about. I'll have to say hello properly again. He just sort of said, just get on and don't give him a space, because they were trying to get everybody on. They could. So they did, and I'm sat there with my duffel bag between my knees. I'm holding onto this dog, strapped in, and all I can remember thinking is, please God, I want to go home. I just want to go home. And we were flying out of this designated zone. I think it was upper fifth or something. I don't know. And there were people crying, and there was a woman with a baby opposite me. And normally I'm good with kids, and all I could think was just, I can't focus on you now. I have to keep praying. I have to keep saying, please don't let me die. Please let me go home. And it was fine. Nothing happened. I know there were some things where, like, a helicopter nearly got hit by this, or a helicopter did get hit near Central Park, or whatever. But no, we touched down in Vermont about an hour or so later, and I just, I don't know. And then we were all gathered around these screens. It was similar to here, because this isn't my first. I suppose they call them refugee camps, really, but I didn't lose anything. I'm just waiting to go home. They had these big screens up, and the news reporters were crying, and I've never seen a news reporter cry before. Like, get angry, yes, swear, yes, but cry. And then they reported that Manhattan had been lost to the monster, to the creature, whatever it was. Anyway. So when they finished pulling survivors out of the city, once the bombs had kind of been cleared, and they kept pulling survivors out, and it's amazing, really, the fact that the monster ate us, and then we killed the monster, and then somehow we survived the thing that killed us. I know, sorry, it's dark. Sorry. Yeah. But no, so long of the tall of it, once they'd finished pulling survivors out, I asked one of the medical technicians to check Milo to see if he had a like a chip or something in his collar, because I was thinking, if they're somewhere in a camp or anything, then there'll be, it might not be a massive comfort, but knowing they have their dog, a member of their family back might be something. And the records didn't match, so that means either he was registered to someone who isn't in the camp, and that means that they're probably, or it's faulty and his chip went wrong, or there's a million different things, but it basically means that I have had to fill out a lot of paperwork in the past 3 days to basically bring him home, because I guess I got a dog, and I can't leave him. I can't. When you go through a lot with somebody, it doesn't matter if they're human or canine or whatever. You don't leave them. I was talking to this woman, Lily, who, had lost nearly everybody. Her family live in Canada, but she lost her fiance, and then she lost one of her best friends, and then another of her best friends, and then her, would-be brother-in-law and his girlfriend showed up, pulled from under, a bridge in Central Park somewhere with head injuries, but they're, somehow they are fine, and they are making their way back, all making their way back west. And I just, you've got to have a bit of faith in the human spirit, maybe. Yeah. But no, so that means that me and Milo, who, sorry, I hope you don't mind, he does tend to rest his head on people's laps when he, says hello. He literally just wants you to scratch his head or, scratch his back or something, so, yeah, there we go. Yep. Hopefully, should be out no later than a couple of days' time. And then I don't know. I guess the rest of my life. Or I don't know. Globally, I don't even. What do you think it was? Because I've heard stuff, okay? I've heard it, it fell out of the sky, or that, something fell out of the sky and then woke it up, and it just, I don't know, that head of Tagarata, the ship that got torn up and everything, that, Ganu Yoshida. Yeah, right. So he comes about because apparently now it turns out that Chuai station that got ripped up, last Christmas. Yeah, right. So apparently that was whatever that creature was as well, and it took it 5 months to swim over here. Yeah, I know. Well, they found, when they got that creature's, its body and everything, and they, I guess, ran a DNA thing on it, because even if it's not, say if it is an alien, even if its DNA doesn't look like ours, at least it'll be easier than to compare to everything else. Apparently they found, water-soluble parts of its DNA on the remains of the Chuai station. Yeah. Like, no one's confirmed this because, let's face it, you know, there are literally bigger fish to fry. But, I don't know. What the hell were they doing there? I don't know. So, where are you going to go after this? Oh, okay. Well, that's something. I'm glad you've got people you can go to. I'm glad you've got, loved ones, even if they are kind of, when I say out of state, I mean, even, kind of upstate New York's like, okay, so, yeah. No, yeah, I understand, yeah. No, well, I don't know. I just... yeah. Sorry, got lost in a bit of reverie then, just in some memories. Right. It was lovely to meet you. I'm going to leave my email address in case anybody wants to get in contact or just chat. I don't know. I mean, God knows there'll be enough of us, on like MySpace and stuff talking about this or, whatever, but it would be nice to stay in touch with people. So if you like, I can either give it to you now or I can leave it on the thing, but listen, to no pressure or anything. I just, yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, same to you. Alright. Bye.